So when I get ready to start my final, I'm going to go back over my color schemes and make sure that what I have going on with them is what I want in my final. I'm going to remember that some of these colored pencil concepts might change once I get the information where I planned it out on my final, on my rough, onto my actual final. Remember, this is heavy paper. It's a little bit thicker, but I'm still going to want you guys to have a cover sheet down underneath. Now, what I'm going to suggest, since I know that the areas inside my shapes, all of this area is going to be done with Zentangle, and this area, I want to go over my background first so I don't get confused between my characters and then my background shapes. So my background color I chose is the caramel. I'm going to put that in everywhere that I need to. I'm going to use both the chiseled edge and maybe the thin edge where I might need to get into some small areas. So starting off, I'm going to get in really carefully and closely just on the edge here with my marker. And I want to show you something. The black of the Sharpie won't affect the marker. So now I'm going to use the marker like I suggested, like a brush. And I'm just going to go right along that straight edge like that and right down the edge of the hand like that. If I got a little bit of color in there, that's fine. You'll notice on the final paper you get a nice smooth version of whatever marker color. Remember, I need to leave that outer edge. I need to leave that white for now. All right, so that gave me all of the background areas in between, and I did a little adjustment right there because I noticed that line going across there. I jumped into the hand accidentally here, but that line is supposed to continue there. So I'm just going to bring the marker right up to that line, just like that. So now I've got my background done. Now I'm going to start in with the colors that I chose on the other areas, starting with the characters. Okay, so I got my character colors done. And now, of course, I'm going to look at my colors for, I've got two new colors to do for my alternating shapes. All right, so the next part is going to be the background shapes that are containing the space in which I'm going to be putting my Zentangle designs. Originally, I had thought of the yellow and the violet, but I think I'm going to switch it up and alternate them. Plus, I think this yellow that I chose, which was saffron, I think it's a little bit too close to that color there. So I think I'm going to go with a brighter yellow instead, and I'm going to alternate where I put them. So got my cover sheet down underneath, and then I'm going to start with the violet. So the violet against the pink is really going to make some good contrast, and I'm just going to take my time and again use the marker like a brush as I go down, try to get it as smooth and as clean as possible. All right, so now that I have all of my background areas with the marker color, the next step is going to be figuring out the Zentangle designs to put inside those contained areas of space.